Are you frustrated in your current job? Do you wait for the right opportunity to knock your door and come to you? Or are you bogged down in these tough times and still struggling to find a job? Today I'm going to tell you strategies that will lead you to the right job for you. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel The Bubble Talks. This is Mansi and here's where we talk about personal growth and career development. I know a lot of y'all are looking out for the right job, or a few of us might have been laid out during these tough COVID times. I have also been through such situations in my life and did not know where to start. I did not have a mentor as well. But over the last 7 to 8 years, I have strategized my job search, and today I'm going to tell you how to go about it effectively. Most of these are my learning experiences over the last few years. I have also added 3 pro tips in this video. So make sure that you don't scroll through and watch it till the end to make the most of this video. Before you even go ahead and start applying for jobs, you need to do this activity. You need to sit down and think about what are your strengths. Think of yourself as a product. You have to go and sell yourself in the market. So how are you going to sell it without knowing the product features, right? Sit down, think through what are the most important things that you can offer to a company, and then go to the next step. Writing down your strengths will do 2 things for you. One is it will gain confidence. So if you're sitting across the table and answering questions, you'll be more confident because you know what your strengths are. And second is it will give you a clarity on what kind of roles you should go ahead and apply for. The second tip is analyze the market and spend a lot of time in the research. Look for companies which are undergoing acquisition and mergers. For example, BrowserStack took over another company. That's a good example of analyzing how that market is doing in these tough times of COVID. Second is look at companies which have been stable over the years. So something like a bank has been more stable than a startup. Look for companies who have been stable over a long duration. Another way to think of it is, because of the shift in global markets and how India has kind of come up in the growing market, the need for employers to set up their bases in India has grown up, or it will go up in the near future. So think of it this way. Companies which were in outsourcing in other countries now want to set up their base in India. Research about that, so not just about the country that you're in, but also what is happening globally, so you have a little flavor of what are the markets which are doing well, what are the companies which will be stable, and where is it that you can go ahead and apply for a good stable position. Search for open positions in those companies that you have analyzed in step 2 over different portals. Go on LinkedIn, Indeed, Naukri. Update your profile everywhere. Putting yourself just in one place is not going to be enough because the market is tough and there is a lot of competition out there. To look for open positions, you can also go on the websites of these companies. A lot of small companies might not have the funding or the budget to sort of put themselves out there on LinkedIn. Remember, from the recruiter standpoint also, there is a cost involved in it. It's always advisable to go ahead and reach out to these companies through their websites, look for open positions over there, and go ahead and contact the hiring manager. On LinkedIn as well, you can set up job alerts for companies that you might be interested in. So whenever a position opens up, you will be notified on LinkedIn and in your email. A pro tip here is update your Naukri profile every day so it kind of bumps up. Naukri has an algorithm where it shows your profile up compared to the others if you have it updated on a more regular basis. The fourth thing is reach out. A lot of products like iPhone, they reach out to customers wherever they are. think of yourself as a product like we discussed in the first point. Till the time you don't go ahead and put yourself out there, people will not even know who you are and what is it that you have to offer. Go ahead and go connect yourself with employees of companies that you might aspire to work for. Just say that, hi, I am so and so. I love the work that you're doing in this company and I would sort of love to have a quick chat over a phone conversation. See how that goes. Not everybody will reply to you, but that's okay. Out of 100 people, even if 2 or 3 respond to you, it will still keep you going. Another person to sort of connect with is, if you're applying for a job on LinkedIn, go ahead and see who has posted this job. So there would be hiring managers which are open to connect with people. Look for the open icon on LinkedIn, which is a yellow color icon. It's a badge. And if they are open to connect, I highly encourage you to go ahead, give yourself, give your introduction to them and sort of just make that connect. One pro tip over here is, create a template for yourself so that you don't have to go ahead and waste your time in thinking, how do I introduce myself, what do I write, what I don't. I have made a quick template for y'all. It's in the description box, so y'all can go ahead and download that. Tip number 5 is, after you have gone ahead and applied for numerous jobs and positions, go ahead and create a tracker for yourself. The idea is to automate the entire job search process for yourself. So right from having LinkedIn job alerts to going ahead and reaching people using a template to keeping a track of where you've applied, it should all be an automatic process, meaning you should not be using your brain power too much for doing these activities. I recommend you using an Excel sheet. So whatever companies you found out in your second step of research, list those down. Against that, write the jobs that you've applied for. You can also write the name of the person that you have contacted and sort of where the position or your candidature is. The 6th tip is engagement. Remember, we all love human interaction and only showing your face kind of keeps everybody alive with knowing who you are. So if you are remote, if you're looking for a job, how are you going to go ahead and do it? LinkedIn is the perfect answer to all these questions. You need to go ahead, keep your LinkedIn profile updated. Be engaged in conversations with people. How are you going to do that? You need to follow the right kind of people, the right kind of posts. You need to go ahead and put your opinions on LinkedIn rather than just asking people for jobs. They have not seen your work, but one way to display what are your thoughts and your ideas in a certain field is by getting involved in these blog posts and articles and sharing sort of them on your wall, or you can sort of comment on it and give an idea of how could you make that process better, or what do you think about the topic that somebody is talking about. One pro tip for you is follow hashtags instead of just people. So if you're looking for a job in product management, if you search for hashtag product management on LinkedIn, you will see an entire list of content that pops up. Start following these hashtags so whenever you go on LinkedIn, you'll have posts of relevant people who are talking about this, and then you can increase your engagement. I know the entire job search process can be really tiresome and sometimes frustrating also, but you're not alone. Everybody has been there. So don't lose out on the faith on getting the right kind of job for yourself. I hope all of these strategies have helped you out in looking for the right position. And if you all have any questions, please do reach out to me by commenting in the comment section below. I'm always there to share ideas and sort of help people out. If you all like this video, do like, share and subscribe because it keeps me motivated to create more content for you guys.